top 5 mistakes that people typically make when they're trying to get a certain result from AI, and they make these mistakes with their prompts. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
The first one is not assigning a role. That's like there's no act as. Okay. And
yeah.
If you just say, hey, write me a sales email, this, that, and the other, your AI is just going to be, okay, it's generic, average, whatever, AI gobbledygook internet voice. So you really need to have an act as a senior sales associate who closes 6-figure deals through connection and warmth, not pressure. Don't make it too salesy, but you're informing the AI to use a specific style, right?
Yep.
Vocabulary, even judgment when you're telling it, hey, don't pressure, all that kind of stuff. So that's number one. You need to assign it a role. And these are my notes after I was talking to these guys this weekend, trying to tell them people using it too much like Google, too much keyword driven, different things like that. You have to change it. And the second one is no context, right? The AI doesn't know who you are.
No, it's dumb.
So you need to tell it, oh, I run I've got 5 people on my team. I'm a a creator. Here's who my clients are. Clients are small business owners at doing $1 to $5 million a year. We tried Google ads. They didn't work. Help me think of other channels. So you're giving them, you don't want generic answers.
No, you want
to give it
very
specific.
Yeah. I mean, this goes back to one of the first things that, I learned using computers, which is the whole concept of garbage in, garbage out. And it's the same thing. Specificity in, specificity out. Where there's a problem, and we actually had this issue, which was solved right before. Thankfully, it all worked out. But we were helping using AI to help write some scripts for our podcasters' ads. A specific sponsor needed to run like what the podcaster was going to say through their legal department. It was a whole thing, and we used AI, of course, to write the scripts. And for some of them, we did not vet what we got out of it. We just put them in as like, oh, this is it. It's like, oh, no, we didn't put enough. They don't know these. The AI doesn't know, like me. I wasn't one of the shows, but like, when I write scripts, like when I have it write scripts for our ads, which I do, just to kind of ensure that I'm changing it up all the time and keeping it interesting for me and all that stuff and putting little Easter eggs in them for all of you. Sometimes it'll say, oh, I used this product to do this. It's like, but I did not use this product to do this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to say that.
That's right.
And it's one thing when I'm reading it off the cuff and it's like I can just like navigate around it. It's another thing when you print it and send it to legal.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah. And that's
bullet
a good
dodge.
And it's another, failure is not telling your AI the output format, right?
Yes.
What, it's one thing to say, oh, give me ideas for a podcast episode about X. Well, you're just going to get a bunch of text, but you want to say, look, give me 5 episode ideas, give me a working title, give me a 1-sentence hook, and who the target listener is, as well as, how do you want to format it? Do you want a list? Do you want visuals? I mean, you really have to tell it exactly the output that you want to get. Really important. Save yourself a ton of time too, right?
Yeah, it's going to save you a ton of time. And but you got to vet what you get out of it too. You can't just look at it blindly.
Absolutely.
Like both of these things are true. Be careful what you're putting in, and be careful what's coming out of it. And I'm probably one of the worst offenders at the last bit of it, because if I have AI creating something for me, I am doing it because I want to save time and attention. And now it's like, oh, you're telling me I have to like look at this work before I ship it? I have to read it. And sometimes I don't, but I get myself into trouble when I don't. Like I totally get it, but it's like, it's not there yet. It's not like it's not like a human that over time I can delegate to them, and then over time just trust, like, okay, you show me the first couple times you send something out. Okay, great. After this, ask me if you have a question for sure, but I don't need to micromanage you. If I have to, I always say, if I have to micromanage somebody on the team, that's either my fault or their fault, and we need to fix it. And sometimes fixing it is we don't work well together, and other times, most of the time, it's just learning a new process. But with AI, you have to, not only can you micromanage it, you have to micromanage it. You should.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you need to give it constraints. If you don't give it constraints like, write a marketing blurb about our new service, it's overdone. You have to tell it like, okay, under 1,300 characters, no hashtags, no emojis, right? No M dash. I mean, you need to give it, and you can use like a product like WhisperSync, just dictate your prompt. I mean, you can make that prompt a page long, so telling your AI what not to include and what not to do can be just as powerful as what to do. Right?
What to do. For sure. Yeah.
You need to do it.
But good. I was going to say, and then the nice part is you can work with it. Like if the output you get is not in the format you want,
exactly,
tell it, do it differently. That's all.
Yeah. That's it. And that's number 5, one-shot thinking, meaning you're going to ask the question or tell it to do something, and then it comes back. Well, maybe a year ago, it was tough to kind of keep it going, but now you can just be like, no. Change this, go back, that's close, but that's not exactly what I want. I want you to change this font or change this image. I want you to rewrite it in my voice or whatever. You have to keep massaging it, and just the more nuance that you give to it, the more I think it's kind of weird to say, but you should have very high expectations on the output. Don't settle.
In that you shouldn't settle. Yeah, that was
settle.
Yeah. Just because it got it wrong the first time isn't the reason to walk away. Like you can tell it, nope, change. You're good. Yeah. That's the T part, right? When GPT, the T is the transformative part. You get to transform what it's giving you or what it has given you. That's the whole point. Yeah.
Yeah. And think about don't even think about them like prompt. Think about it as like, okay, well, I have this new employee. Yeah. It's day one. They don't know the context about anything. So what would I tell them if I wanted this specific output? How would I explain this to them? And what resources would I give them? What data would I give them? If you have data that what you want included in whatever your AI is building for you, give it to it. Don't assume that it's just going to go out there and find the right data. You're just asking the thing to hallucinate. You want to give it
the data.
Give it the resources. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Makes a big difference. It really does.
Yeah.